And Zerline set to get us started here, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here come the Patriots getting ready on offense. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Offside, defense.
They knew they had the free play after the penalty. They get great yardage so they can decline that penalty.
And one of the things we've seen develop more and more in recent years are teams seeing that penalty occur and still taking the big shot downfield and hoping to gain the yardage as we just saw there. They practice it, they work on it, and this time they're successful.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
On second down, it's Stevenson, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Brought down at the 23-yard line.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Just enough push up front. He only needed about 6 inches. He didn't get a whole lot more than that.
No, but he made sure he got enough so they didn't have to worry about measuring it or making it even close. Ends up picking up a couple of yards in a situation, as you noted, where he only needed inches.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from 33. Sly able to put this one through. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. Xavier Gipson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start on the ground. Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll run with Hall. There he goes, right side. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers. This pass out wide to Hall. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
But he's certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Wilson's got it on the crossing route. And the Jets are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Hall again. Dances by him. Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Patriots 3.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So here's a 3rd and 14. They'll drop the throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down.
He saw the pressure and he got out, but he never got upfield. And the defense, they took full advantage of a rookie mistake there. They were able to add a big loss on the sack.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball,
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Really an excellent run. Sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Rodgers going to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Rodgers again now. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 25-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Partner, normally double coverage reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
Rodgers with a pass caught by Conklin. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Keon White got in there for the sack. First and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Let's do our thing.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding. Offense.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Throwing is Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that will lead to a 3rd and goal.
One of the selling points of the in route is against a quarterback, a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball to the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
After the made field goal, Zuerlein back out there now to send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. New England's offense set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, here's Gibson. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And Charles, they got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Now Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Matthew Judon in there to take him down. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Paul on a give up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Here's Jones. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Patriots.
So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now.
From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that'll bring him back within 4. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well,
yeah.
Right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
After the made field goal, here's Sly to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And New York set to take the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily, fell incomplete. Open man here is Conklin. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brad, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Caught. It's Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Straight ahead is Hall. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the 2nd half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Christian Barmore getting in there to drop him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Here's Jones on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
2nd down and 6 now.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 4.
They'll set up to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now a pass is taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running left is Stevenson.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll drop to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Stevenson. Showing off the elusiveness as he's in. Touchdown.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it was polished off by a Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return is Xavier Gibson. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here. Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10
at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, right back to Hall.
Not a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Rodgers.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39. Now Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. That is caught. It's Williams. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's first and goal. A give running right is Hall.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Rodgers to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
To throw is Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He takes it across for a touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the fourth quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the call of the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Patriots 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
So the Patriots now down 17-13, 50 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. He'll look to throw. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Two timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come up now on second down.
He's back to throw. He finds Douglas complete. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt the big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
And the crowd a major factor now. Here's third down.
Back to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. And a great game comes down to this. Time for one play, and they've got to get it in the end zone.
I want every cover guy I've got in the game on defense. Every extra defensive back who can make a play on the football. So whether it's nickel, dime, quarter, whatever you want to call it, I want 5, 6, 7 guys back there.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.